What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Rambo's Corner, and I am Rambo All-Star. And this is my Uncharted 4 review. And I have finished the game late Sunday night. I had plans to get this review out yesterday, but I had some technical difficulties, so here we are. And I'm going to go ahead and start out with like what a lot of people seem to want to talk about, and that's graphics. And to me, this Uncharted 4 was actually just spot on with the graphics. They kind of went above and beyond and over the top, kind of like what Naughty Dog does, and it was the best looking Uncharted game out. I would say it was the best looking game this generation so far as the two consoles go. And it was just, I don't know, it was just like, so, it had the realism effect, you know, whenever you were ducking down in the grass and walking, you know, the grass would actually move with you. It just had that overall effect that pulled you in. You felt like you were actually playing a movie type thing, and that was actually something that Naughty Dog seems to excel at, you know, with The Last of Us, now the Uncharted series. Excuse me, and this is actually one of, like I said, the best graphics and the best looking Uncharted game that, you know, to date. And it's going to be the last one, so this one will definitely stand the test of time on that. Now, story goes so much better than 1, 2, or 3. And, you know, that says a lot, because, I mean, Uncharted 2 was always my top one, and this, to me, just blew that out of the water. The story brought so many pieces together. It was able to bring the past before Uncharted 1 and bring, you know, the middle part of between Uncharted 1 and 2, and then the middle part between 2 and 3. It was able to bring all that together and still tell the story of Uncharted 4. And they did it so well. They went back and forth between the time eras or the time frames or whatever, and they were able to make that work and make it work successfully and not feel like that you were just kind of there and doing stuff. It really felt like that there was a need to go back and revisit that. And a lot of times whenever, you know, developers do this, you feel like that they are putting it in there just to make the story longer, but this one felt like that it was actually put in there and it needed to be in there. It needed to be in the exact position that it was too. It was actually really nice to see that, you know, Drake and Elena's relationship has grown. It has actually blossomed into what it is, you know, in the game. And excuse me, and it was really nice. Their dynamics that they working with each other. You can tell that they've, you know, grown, even as probably just the normal humans that they are. They've actually grown, you know, closer, you know, as far as just that. And you can actually, it comes across in the story, and it comes across in their voice acting. And now they're, you know, with the addition of Sam, Drake's brother, that was actually a welcomed addition, but it was a character you loved to hate. And it was kind of like, you know, at one minute you loved him and you felt for him. It was almost, you know, that was kind of like your brother, and then all of a sudden they became your enemy. You know, you were like, what on earth are you doing? Why are you doing this? And you just felt, I mean, you excuse me, you felt the emotions that Drake was showing. It was something unreal. I don't think I was expecting to have that attachment to the brother, or even the relationship between Drake and his brother. But they did it really well, and they, you know, showed enough from the past to make you like him, make you, you know, I guess grown attached to him. But then in the future or the present or whatever, then he did some things that, you know, made you just wish he'd go away, and, you know, you wouldn't, you know, have to see him again. But then it'd pull you right back into, you know, wanting to be his best friend again. So it was really good dynamics how they wrote that story in the script. And I really don't have much to complain about as far as Uncharted. I think there was one time that Sam was actually running downstairs, and whenever he got to a point, I guess a platform where he was about to go down the second set of stairs and turn, he fell down into the, I guess, the platform. It went down about knees deep, and then just, it was almost like it just continued walking or whatever, and he came right back out and went down the stairs or whatever. But that was really the only time that the graphics really glitched or anything. There was really no frame rate dips that I could tell. It seemed like it played very smoothly. I wish they would have let me turn the motion blur off, because I'm personally just one that I don't like motion blur, but it wasn't a deal breaker. It wasn't too bad, you know, playing on the TV as far as playing on my monitors. But overall, man, I think I'm going to go ahead and give this game, you know, a 9.7. And I would say that if you do not own this, or if you do not own a PlayStation 4, this is the game that's worth buying that PS4 for. This is the game that's worth having in your collection and keeping it there, because it's going to be something that's actually going to be fun to actually play later on and go back and revisit. Now, I haven't played the multiplayer yet. I plan to play some of the multiplayer, maybe not a lot, because I'm just really not that big of a multiplayer guy, especially on the Uncharted series. I've never really been one to hop into that multiplayer realm. But, yeah, it's definitely something that you need to experience, and I don't think that this would be a game you want to leave on the shelf or, you know, pass by. I think this is one that you want on your shelf, and that way it stays there, or in, you know, on your hard drive, whatever you do, if you digital or if you do physical. All in all, it's the best game so far this generation, or, you know, this year for sure. And that is my take on it. And have you played it? Have you beat it? Are you in the middle of actually, you know, getting past that part? What are your thoughts on the game so far? Leave them in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And keep it gaming.